class 8 students. Today I am continuing heat. So welcome to another online physical science class and let's start. So today I am starting with transmission of heat. Heat transfer is classified into various mechanisms such as thermal conduction, thermal convection and thermal radiation. Thermal denotes heat and transfer of energy by phase changes. Heat conduction, also called diffusion, is the direct microscopic exchange of kinetic energy of particles through the boundary between two systems. See the diagram. A clear diagram of conduction, convection and radiation has been shown over here. So the flow of transference of heat from one body to another or from one part to another part of the same body is known as transmission of heat. There are three processes of heat transmission. They are conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction transfers heat via direct molecular collision. An area of greater kinetic energy will transfer thermal energy to an area with lower kinetic energy. Higher speed particles will collide with slower speed particles. The slower speed particles will increase in kinetic energy as a result. The definition of conduction is the movement of something such as heat or electricity through a medium or passage. An example of conduction is using a metal rod to roast marshmallows on an open fire and feeling the heat rise through the rod from the fire to your hand. Now see the diagram. In first diagram, heat is applied to the end. Metal rod is there. One metal rod. We are heating a metal rod in a candle. So metal rod is a good conductor. First heat is applied to the end. Next one, vibrating particles bumping against each other. And in case of third, thermal energy flowing or transferring by conduction throughout the metal rod. So the process of heat transmission in which heat is transmitted through a substance but there is no detectable motion of the particles of the substance is called conduction. If one end of an iron rod is heated in Bunsen flame while the other end is held by hand, it is found that other hand becomes heated which is felt by hand and it becomes difficult to hold it by hand very soon. Here heat from the flame has reached the hand through the iron rod, but there is no movement of particles of the rod from hotter and to the colder end. This is an example of heat conduction. Now convection. Next one. When a fluid such as air or a liquid is heated and then travels away from the source, it carries the thermal energy along. This type of heat transfer is called convection. The fluid above a hot surface expands, becomes less dense and rises. Convection currents are the results of differential heating. Lighter, less dense, warm material rises while heavier or more dense, cool material sinks. It is this movement that creates circulation patterns known as convection currents in the atmosphere, in water and in the mantle of earth. So boiling water, the heat passes from the burner into the pot, heating the water at the bottom. Then this hot water rises and cooler water moves down to replace it, causing a circular motion. Radiator puts warm air out at the top and draws in cooler air at the bottom. Now see the diagrams. Water warm molecules is going up, shown by red arrow, and cold molecule is coming down, shown by blue arrow. So the process of heat transmission in which heat is transmitted from a hotter to a colder place by the actual mass movement of the heated particles of a liquid or gas is called convection. The particles of a solid substance cannot change their positions, so convection process is not possible in solids. It is possible only in fluids, that is only in liquids or gases. A few crystals of potassium permanganate are dropped. Potassium permanganate crystals, that is purple color crystals, formula is KMnO4, in water contained in a glass flask. If the flask be now heated with the bottom with a burner, it would be seen that the current of colored water from the bottom of the flask moves up and a stream of colorless water comes down to the bottom, grazing the wall of the flask. Here the water particles at the bottom of the flask receive heat fast and gets heated and lighter and so moves upward. The water particles carry crystals of potassium permanganate along with them and become colored. Purple color will come. The currents of colorless colder and heavier water particles come down. In this way, the whole mass of water gets heated and colored due to up and downward movement of the water particles. In this process, we see the convection currents set up in water. Now, radiation. In physics, radiation is the emission or transmission of energy in the form of waves or particles through space or through a material medium. This includes electromagnetic radiation such as radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma radiation. Examples include a burning candle emits radiation in the form of heat and light. The sun emits radiation in the form of light, heat, and particles. See the diagram. A great example has been shown over here. So the process of heat transmission, in which heat is transmitted from one place to another without the help of any material medium and without appreciable heating of the intervening medium, if any, is called radiation. Some examples of radiation: ultraviolet light from the sun, heat from a stove burner, visible light from a candle, X-rays from an X-ray machine, alpha particles emitted from the radioactive decay of uranium, sound waves from your stereo, microwaves from a microwave oven, electromagnetic radiation from your cell phone. Last one, remember, yes, because this is really harmful to you. So examples of radiation, a diagram has been shown where sun rays and the other thing has been shown. So in winter, if we hold our hands by the side of a hot furnace, we feel heated. Here heat reaches us by the process of radiation. It would be seen that although heat reaches us coming through air, air is not heated. If we hold our hands over the furnace, we feel warmer. This is due to the reason that heat reaches us by the convection through air in addition to the process of radiation. The convection process is not possible sideways. Now the comparison in between conduction, convection and radiation. So first I am talking about conduction point, next convection, next radiation. So first point, conduction is the transfer of heat by direct physical contact. Convection is the transfer of heat by the motion of a fluid. Radiation is the transfer of heat by electromagnetic waves. Second point, conduction is due to temperature difference. Heat flows from high temperature region to low temperature region. Convection is due to difference in density. Heat flows from low density region to high density region. Radiation occurs from all bodies at temperatures above 0 Kelvin. Third point, conduction occurs in solids through molecular collision without actual flow of matters. Convection occurs in fluids by actual flow of matter. whereas radiation can take place at large distances and doesn't hit the intervening medium. Fourth point, conduction is a slow process. Convection is also a slow process, but radiation propagates at the speed of light. Fifth point, conduction doesn't obey the laws of reflection and refraction. Convection does not obey the laws of reflection and refraction, but radiation obeys the laws of reflection and refraction. Sixth point, in conduction, material medium is required. In convection, it is not required. In radiation also, it is not required. Sorry, in convection, material medium is required. But in radiation, it is not required. Next point. The medium gets heated during heat transmission in case of conduction. The medium gets heated during heat transmission in case of convection. But the medium, if any, is not heated during the heat transmission in case of radiation. Next point, usually solid substances are heated by conduction. Liquid and gas, that is fluids, are heated by convection. The medium is not required in radiation. Next point, in conduction, the particles of the substance do not change their positions. In convection, the particles of the substance change their position while carrying heat. In radiation, heat is transmitted in the form of wave. Next point, in conduction, heat can travel in straight or curved path. In convection, heat can travel in straight or curved path. But in radiation, it moves in straight line in all directions. And the last point, conduction is a slow process. Convection is also a slow process. But radiation is a very fast process. In radiation process, heat is transmitted at the speed of light. That is, at the speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light. So I have given you extra points also, students. So you can relate this with your book and you will obviously get some extra points. That will be good for your answer. Thank you, students. For any doubts or queries, please email me at shudeshna1.sma@outlook.com.